Okay guys, now I'm back again. This time this is my Pokemon Sun and Moon, my Pokemon Sun competitive team. Now, granted, before any of you try to say that why would you use all 3 starters competitively, this is actually a lot of things people in the Pokemon community actually complain about if they actually put in the thought pattern how good the starters actually are. So, today I'm going to go over my exact competitive team and their advantages that I use if I were to go into competitive play with these Pokemon. Now, granted, I won't say that every so often I might switch a Pokemon out, and I'll do a review on the Pokemon that I did use. So, with that being said, I'm going to jump right into this. Okay, first off is Litten. Now, Litten is the Fire-type starter and has the ability Blaze, which means its Fire-type moves get boosted in a pinch. Okay. Next, we have Rowlet, a Grass and Flying type, who has the ability Overgrow, which also upgrades his Grass-type moves in a pinch. Then we have finally Popplio, who is the Water type and has the ability Torrent, which upgrades his water moves in a pinch. So the way I'm going to look at it is like this. Now this is just a theory. If this actually goes through, I will definitely use this. Aside from there are a certain few grass Pokemon that can actually use electric type moves, I'm actually debating on whether or not the fully evolved evolution of Rowlet can actually use Thunder, Thunderbolt, or anything of that nature. Now the reason I'm saying that is because the reason I'm continuing to keep Tapu Koko in my Sun team is for the fact of its ability, which you all know is Electric Surge, meaning that it creates a field of electricity that boosts your team's Pokemon stats by at least by 1. So that works absolutely perfect. Next, when it comes to offensive, I'm going to strictly rely on Drampa and Solgaleo. Now, the reason I say I'm going to rely on Drampa is because after reading about its ability Berserk, I'm actually very interested in seeing how well this Pokemon plays competitively. Now, with its ability Berserk, its special attack goes up by 1 if its health drops down below half. So, say he has a total of 150 HP, and he drops down to like, I don't know, whatever's half of 150. But anyway, that's the point. It means that his attack is going to grow, and say for just like in the trailer, it's showcased Dragon Breath, which means it's going to probably be a 1-hit kill for whatever Pokemon it hits. Well, partial 1-hit kill. But anyway, now on to Tapu Koko, I'm sorry, still can't get that anyway. But, okay, Tapu Koko is the one of 4 Guardian Pokemon that will, in fact, be in Pokemon Sun and Moon. And the reason I chose this Pokemon exactly to use competitively is because of its dual typing. Now, like a lot of fairy types recently, since Pokemon X and Y came out, a lot of people thought that, fairy types are weak against steel, they're weak against poison, so they're pretty much low-key Pokemon. But in retrospect, the electric and fairy type is actually a decent combination because remember back when we had Dedenne. Now, Dedenne is actually a weak Pokemon if you train it right, it'll be perfect for competitive play, but if you don't, then you're out of luck. So, the reason I say I would keep Tapu Koko is for the simple fact that if any of my other Pokemon can actually learn electric type moves, this Pokemon would be my main Pokemon to go to if I ever decide to, activate its ability or whatever, and then just go forward with that. But that's pretty much all I really have to say about Tapu Koko, because I know I did more about it on my Pokemon Moon team. So yeah, I'm just leaving it at that. And finally, we have Solgaleo, who is the Pokemon Sun mascot and is a Psychic and Steel type. Now, the reason that a lot of people are ODing over the fact that Solgaleo is not the Pokemon typing that they actually expected it to be, I'm actually very intrigued with seeing the powers or the attack stats and all the good stuff that this Pokemon does have in the near future, because I'm actually really curious about how Solgaleo does in gameplay, if not competitively. But my main thing is this. What really drew me to Solgaleo was his ability Full Metal Body, which means that a Pokemon's stats cannot be lowered by the effects of opponent's moves or ability. So, for example, if you have a Pokemon with Intimidate, it's not going to work. If Pokemon tries to use Screech or anything like that, it doesn't work. So, and when it says it cannot, when I say that, it definitely means that there's no problem, they will not have this problem. Now, of course, there is the still weak against Fire type, still weak against Ghost type, you know, and definitely the weaker brother of Lunala. But in general speaking, I would honestly, I can sit here and say that Solgaleo is, how can I say this? Definitely a certain amount of both brawn, meaning attack, and definitely a strong body, which means stronger defense. So I imagine that it shouldn't be a problem. And on top of that, with its signature move called Sunsteel Strike, which means it attacks the opponent like a meteor, disregarding the target's ability. So if it does turn out that, you know, Sunsteel Strike is a ground type move, and, you know, you're dealing with a flying type or a Pokemon that has Levitate, I'm not sure how it'll work on a flying type, but I know it would definitely hit its target if a Pokemon with Levitate comes in. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stick around, and I'll definitely do more videos as we get more Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'll see you guys next time.